Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I'm all dressed up for Sunday Mass at 11:30 at the National Shrine of Our Lady of the Snows in Belleville, Illinois. I am so glad to share this few moments with you on Sunday morning. I hope you all are well and having a wonderful Sunday. I want to introduce to you my adopted daughter. She had this portrait made of her. There's only one of a kind of this. She made it just for me, her adopted father, not legally but affectionately, and maybe just as real. Yes, just as real, not maybe. This is her portrait. She gave it to me for Father's Day. This is my Kathleen Marie Teresa Bachover, and she would put a hyphen there, Rolahan. This is Kathy. She's staying up at the shrine of Our Lady of the Snows. I'm meeting her at Mass at 11:30, and this is my adoptive daughter, Kathy. She met my family, and she considers my family as her family too, and wants all the pictures of my father and her grandfather and my mom, who is still alive. She met my mother, visited her in Kansas City, Missouri. So she's a real inspiration to me, a real heroine. She is a heroine for life. She has overcome so many difficulties, health-wise, self-image, all of those difficulties, and come out realizing that God has made her beautiful and lovely and precious and capable of love and capable of giving and love and sacrifice and all. She is marvelous, a marvel of grace. I just sit there and watch her grow in holiness and in her maturity, in her womanhood, in her being a human being, fully a human being. She has responded to God's graces in such a marvelous way. I'm just so amazed at how God works wonders in us, and she shows those wonders in her life. And this portrait is a sort of a culminating thing. Even the diadem, it shows that she feels special, and she's God's, and she's a princess in the court of the Heavenly Father, and she's a sister to Jesus Christ the King. She is royal with the royalty of Jesus Christ the King and the queenship of the Blessed Mother and the family of the Eternal Father. Oh, okay, so that's Kathleen Marie Teresa Bachover Rolahan, hyphen. Okay, now what I'm going to talk to you about now is up here. This is a ceramic of a Kitchen Madonna. This started a lot of things. I have a great love for this image, the specific one here, because it was given to us by one of the ministry. Even looks like Cindy got her blonde hair, where she was sort of platinum, but her blonde hair, and her eyes are big round eyes. I don't know if you can see. This was a ceramic made by someone in ceramic class, I guess. She's holding up a loaf of bread, and she's patting the little Christ child, the little boy there in the kitchen. This is a Kitchen Madonna. There's many kinds of Kitchen Madonnas. Some have a hearth or a fireplace, and she's always not always with a broom. This is with a loaf of bread, bread nourishment. A broom, and she's with the broom, and sometimes the boy Jesus usually is there, the little babe boy Jesus in Nazareth, and in the home of Nazareth is there too. There's many beautiful renditions of the Kitchen Madonna. When I was working and had a little more money, I got my sisters, all my 4 sisters and my sister-in-law, one of these, and many people in the ministry too. I wanted them all to have a Kitchen Madonna in their kitchen. I just noticed in EWTN, the new women's program they're encouraging all women to have a Kitchen Madonna in their home, to remind them of their femininity, and of Mary, the blessed among women, the mother of God, and the mother of Jesus, who became flesh, the Son of God became flesh. That she cooked, she did all those things, and her femininity wasn't impinged upon at all. That being at home, that doing the work of a mother and of a woman, even a single woman in the kitchen, in hospitality and love, and taking care of family, whoever comes to the door to visit. It's a sign of the dignity of womanhood, right in the kitchen. I always call it kitchen sink spirituality. And this sits right next, and I encourage the people to have it right next to the sink, where all the spatter of cooking and washing dishes and all happen, right in the middle of the life of the kitchen. The kitchen is the most used room in the whole house. It's the place of unity. It's a place usually where the family eats and talks and visits, and I remember my little brother Johnny Bob waking up and pulling his little, in his pajamas, pulling his little blanket and waiting for Mother to greet him. He was a little grumpy in the beginning, and then Mama would say, "Good morning, Johnny Bob. How are you?" And then invites him up to get some. So we had cocoa and toast, cinnamon toast. We love that for breakfast. Anyway, all families have their stories, and the kitchen is one of the most used kitchen, used room, but also the place where memories are made too, where warmth and sharing and food and coming snacks, and in the middle of the night things happen in the kitchen. The refrigerator door illuminates the whole kitchen for some little person or big one to find a snack in the middle of the night. So Kitchen Madonna, it's part of a tradition I found out, like the normal signs of home sweet home, or God bless our home, or welcome, or only God has spoken here, Last Supper, the beautiful in the dining rooms, in the kitchens, we have religious houses and of families. We always have a Last Supper, because every supper, every meal is a symbol of the Last Supper. Jesus used the meal to give us his body and blood, soul, and divinity, to give us the Eucharist at the Last Supper. So we have that Last Supper, the Leonardo da Vinci's one, the one with the long table and the Jesus sitting in the middle and all that. So that's another one of those kitchen things, a Last Supper. So, but the Kitchen Madonna, I've tried to spread it and encourage it to people all over. I suggested it for shower gifts, for the new bride, for our wedding gifts. I know you get whatever, but to have, and even non-Catholics, they could have a Kitchen Madonna. We're not adoring it, the ceramic and the material, but we're venerating Mary, who gives dignity to womanhood. She is the epitome of womanhood, and here she is in the kitchen with her little son, taking care of him and her family. Or for single mothers or single persons, they taking care of those they welcome in hospitality and charity. So I encourage you, dear women and the men, to get your wife a Kitchen Madonna if you're trying to figure out what to do for Mother's Day or for Christmas or for Valentine's Day or whatever. That every kitchen would have a Kitchen Madonna by the sink, on the counter someplace, right in the middle of the goings on in every home in the world. So that's a Kitchen Madonna, the Blessed Mother with the baby Jesus. And so I do encourage you. I'm so glad to talk about this. It is a wonderful tradition for not only Catholics but for other Christians, even for those who might not share our faith or not believe. It's a beautiful reminder of the dignity and the importance of the meal of the mother making the home, and there's where she works the most, in the kitchen, to make her family, to be the heart of her family, by listening to them, nourishing them with food, and sharing life in all its beauty in everyday ordinary life. God bless you. Have a wonderful Sunday. All your Sundays make them special with worship, going to for Catholics, going to the Eucharist, and for all of us, rest away from the work. Let God take care of the world and your business or whatever you worry about. Just be with family, be yourself for the next coming. God bless you now. I lost my screen. Forgive me. It's over. You could go now, but I'm sorry. There's my screen. I got it shut down and it's there now. My screen's coming back. Bye bye.